Before we dive into today's breathtaking and emotionally charged story that has left millions of fans crying happy tears and turning social media upside down, please hit that subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, and stay with us till the very end. Because what you're about to hear is not just a simple celebrity headline. It is a story of love, family, surprise, and overwhelming joy. Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo have just made an announcement so beautiful, so unexpected, and so life-changing, that both their families and millions of fans could not hold back their tears. So sit back, grab a tissue, because this is the kind of story that makes you believe in love all over again. The mysterious invitation that started it all. It all began with an invitation. Just a week ago, both Lee Min-ho's and Hye Kyo's families received a private and elegantly designed invitation card. The envelope was white with golden edges, sealed with a delicate wax stamp of a heart and two initials, M and H. Inside, written in beautiful handwritten calligraphy, were the words, "Please join us for a special family gathering. There is something we want to share with you. With love, Min-ho and Hye Kyo." The location mentioned was a private villa on the outskirts of Seoul, surrounded by cherry blossom trees in full bloom. Immediately, speculation began among family members. Was it an anniversary celebration? Was it about a new house? Or perhaps a new project they were collaborating on? No one knew for sure. But everyone felt something big was coming. The day of the gathering. Love in the air. The day arrived. Family members arrived at the villa, each greeted warmly by Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo themselves. The villa was decorated with soft white drapes, floating candles in glass bowls, and a light instrumental playlist that created a dreamy atmosphere. On the garden terrace, long wooden tables were arranged, each decorated with fresh lavender and baby's breath. Lee Min-ho wore a crisp white shirt with beige slacks. Hye Kyo appeared in a flowing pastel pink dress that seemed to glow under the soft afternoon sun. Friends who were close to the couple exchanged knowing glances. There was an air of mystery mixed with excitement. Family laughter turning into silence. As everyone settled for dinner, laughter filled the air. Family members exchanged jokes, shared memories, and enjoyed the delicious spread of Korean traditional dishes and Western-style desserts. But throughout the dinner, some family members began noticing small things. Lee Min-ho couldn't stop smiling at Hye Kyo. She kept placing her hand softly over her stomach unconsciously. There was a glow, a happiness, and a quiet nervousness about both of them. Hye Kyo's mother leaned over and whispered to her husband, "Do you notice how radiant she looks today?" Lee Min-ho's sister nudged her brother teasingly. "Papa, you're being extra sweet today. What's going on?" Everyone laughed. But the biggest surprise was still moments away. The announcement. Hearts stood still. As the sunset painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, Lee Min-ho stood up. He cleared his throat. His voice shook slightly. Hye Kyo rose beside him, holding his hand tightly. Together they faced their families. The whole garden went silent. You could almost hear the leaves rustling, the distant chirping of birds. And then, with trembling lips and teary eyes, Lee Min-ho began speaking. Demoni, Byoji. Hye Kyo and I have been keeping something special, very close to our hearts. And today, we feel it's finally time to share this with all of you." Hye Kyo squeezed his hand, tears already welling in her eyes. And then, she placed her other hand gently over her belly. Her voice quivered as she said, "We're going to have a baby." For a moment, time seemed to stop. There was silence, then tears. The reaction. Tears flowing everywhere. Lee Min-ho's mother burst into tears almost immediately. She stood up, walked to her son and hugged him tightly, her hands shaking as she whispered over and over, "Thank you. Thank you for this happiness. Thank you for making me a grandmother." Hye Kyo's father stood speechless for a few seconds, wiping tears from his eyes as he walked to his daughter, pulling her into a long and emotional embrace. "My little girl is going to become a mother." The siblings shouted with joy. One of Lee Min-ho's cousins started clapping loudly, followed by everyone else. Song Hye Kyo's sister cried so hard that she had to sit down, laughing and crying at the same time. Even the staff, the event decorators, and the chefs peeked out from the kitchen, smiling and wiping their eyes as they realized what had just happened. The conversations that followed. Planning for the future. Once everyone calmed down, the villa filled with laughter again. This time, louder, happier, and full of hope. The families began talking about baby names. Song Hye Kyo's mother suggested traditional Korean names with deep meanings. Lee Min-ho's father suggested names inspired by nature. Lee Min-ho joked that he had already bought a tiny pair of sneakers months ago. Song Hye Kyo laughed and said she had been hiding ultrasound pictures in her phone for weeks, waiting for this day. Plans for nursery decorations began. Both families promised to help every step of the way, from shopping trips to doctor visits to planning the baby shower. The industry reacts. Celebrities pour in love. The following day, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's agencies released an official statement confirming the pregnancy news. Within minutes, social media exploded. Park Bo-gum shared a video of himself clapping, saying, "Couldn't be happier for them." Suzy Bae posted, "I knew something beautiful was coming. Sending love and prayers to both of you." Kim Soo-hyun tweeted, "A little superstar is on the way. Congratulations to Min Ho-hyung and Hye Kyo Nuna." Major entertainment news channels ran special features titled, "Korea's Most Loved Couple Expecting Their First Baby. Joy Across the Nation. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo step into parenthood. The next K-drama generation begins." Fan clubs from all over Asia began trending hashtags. Hashtag Minhyoboy. Hashtag K-drama royal family expands. Hashtag Minho Hye Kyo parents to be. Fan reactions worldwide. Love from every corner. Fans from Seoul to Manila, from Bangkok to Los Angeles, began reacting emotionally. Some fans posted reaction videos showing themselves crying in joy. Others created fan art of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo holding a baby. Many fans wrote open letters, thanking the couple for making their day brighter. In the Philippines, fans held a public gathering where they released balloons in pastel colors to celebrate. Chinese fan clubs started charity campaigns, donating funds to children's hospitals in the couple's honor. Fans in Indonesia created an online scrapbook filled with fan letters, photos, and blessings for the future baby. Even fans from Europe and the United States trended, "Congratulations Miho and Hye Kyo" on Twitter. The couple speaks out. A message that melted hearts. Later that evening, Lee Min-ho posted a soft, heartfelt photo of two tiny baby shoes on Instagram. His caption read, "Thank you for walking with us through every chapter. A new chapter begins. Our family is growing. And we couldn't be happier." Song Hye Kyo followed with her own post. A handwritten letter written with love and emotion. "To my fans, my friends, and everyone who has loved us from the start, thank you. This joy is too big to keep to ourselves. We hope you'll walk with us as we step into this beautiful new journey. Parents, as a family, with love. Hye Kyo." The posts broke records. Millions of likes. Thousands of comments. Fans sent waves of virtual love that filled both stars' social media timelines with positivity. What comes next? The beautiful future ahead. Now that the news is official, fans are already dreaming of the next moments. Will there be a gender reveal party? Will the couple do a special maternity photo shoot? Will we get to see the first family portrait? Will they share the baby's first milestones with fans? Insiders report that the couple plans to stay close to family during this period. Lee Min-ho has reportedly cleared parts of his filming schedule to be by Song Hye Kyo's side. Song Hye Kyo is focusing on her health and preparing for motherhood with the support of both families. Rumors say the couple might even do a special live stream or fan meeting to share their gratitude with fans. So to every fan watching this video right now, if you've followed them from their first dramas, if you've supported their careers, if you've shipped them secretly or openly, then today, this joy belongs to you too. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo. Soon to be parents. Soon to be a family of 3. Or maybe even more in the future. So please, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. And stay with us for every update. Every photo. Every happy moment. Because this story is far from over. And the next chapters will be even more beautiful. Filled with love, laughter, and family.